The atmosphere at Millionaire, the city's most prestigious restaurant, was as polished as its silverware. Forks gleamed under the soft glow of crystal chandeliers, wine glasses sparkled like jewels, and the silence between tables cut sharper than a chef's knife. This was the norm, until Mr. Sterling Ward strode through the door. At 52, the millionaire exuded arrogance in his crimson suit, patterned silk tie, and a smugness that seemed to perfume the air. His fortune, built on commercial real estate, came at the cost of broken careers and shattered lives. His name adorned skyscrapers, his calls could sever contracts, and his tips were paltry, but his complaints relentless. Without reservations, manners, or a kind word, he dined with a scowl, berating staff who bent, bowed, and sometimes broke under his glare, until tonight enters Zariah Coleman, 30, a proud black woman with deep brown skin, her crisp white blouse tucked into a navy skirt, her posture unyielding. It was her first day at Millionaire, and the seasoned waitstaff wasted no time warning her. "That's Mr. Ward," one whispered, eyes darting toward his table. "Don't mess up his order. Don't talk back. Just smile and survive." Zariah arched an eyebrow. "I've waited tables since I was 19. What's he going to do? Bite me?" Their uneasy glances hinted this was no ordinary challenge, it was a test of endurance. When Zariah approached his table, Sterling didn't look up from his phone. "I want the filet," he muttered. "Medium. And if it's overcooked like last time, I swear I'll make someone cry again." Zariah nodded. "Noted." His eyes flicked up, narrowing. "New?" "Yes, sir," she replied. He clicked his tongue. "Ha! You people don't last long." Her lips tightened. "Excuse me." "Don't get emotional," he scoffed. "Just bring the food and keep quiet." Zariah turned, fists clenched, heels clicking toward the kitchen, holding her tongue, for now, minutes later, she returned with his wine. He took a sip, spat it back into the glass, and slammed it down. "Are you stupid or just blind?" The room hushed. "This is Syrah. I asked for Malbec. Do you even know the difference?" Zariah swallowed hard. "You asked for Malbec, but the bottle you pointed to was Syrah." I tried to clarify. "Don't argue with me," he barked, loud enough to turn heads. "I've had dogs that listen better than you." Diners froze, a man across the room shook his head, a couple whispered. Zariah's cheeks burned, not with shame, but rage. As she turned, Sterling flung the wine glass. It shattered against the table's edge, red liquid splashing across her white shirt, glass scattering on the floor. Gasps rose, cutlery stilled, and a baby's cry pierced the silence. "I'll be expecting a refund," Sterling said coldly. "And a manager. You're done." Zariah stood drenched, breathing through gritted teeth. Then, slowly, she stepped forward, one hand on her hip, one finger aimed at his face. "You're right," she said, voice steady and loud. "I am done." His smirk faltered. "I've cleaned up after men like you my whole life, men who think money buys the right to spit on dignity. You break people because you're broken. You humiliate staff to feel powerful, but it shows you've never earned respect, only bought fear." The room held its breath as waitstaff froze and diners stared. The manager, Jonas, rushed in, breathless. "Zariah, what's going on?" Sterling stood, flustered. "This waitress insulted me. Fire her now." Jonas glanced between them, torn, as Zariah's stained shirt clung to her, hands trembling but eyes blazing. "I'll get the owner," Jonas mumbled. Sterling smirked. "Please do." Unbeknownst to him, the owner had witnessed it all. From a corner table, Mr. Roland Hale, a tall man with salt and pepper hair in a simple gray blazer, rose. His calm presence silenced the room. "I think that's enough," he said. Roland approached, eyeing the shattered glass and Zariah's stained blouse. "Mr. Ward, I watched this unfold from the moment you arrived." Sterling laughed nervously. "Then you saw how she disrespected me." "No," Roland countered. "I saw you humiliate her deliberately, as you've done to nearly every server here. I've tolerated your behavior for your money and influence, but not anymore." Murmurs rippled through the diners. Turning to Zariah, Roland continued, "You spoke a truth this place has needed." Sterling's fists clenched. "You're siding with her, a waitress who insulted a loyal customer?" "No," Roland said. "I'm siding with dignity. I built this restaurant with a borrowed checkbook and my grandmother's recipes, not as a playground for bullies." He faced Jonas. "Promote Zariah to floor manager. Effective immediately." Gasps echoed. Sterling stepped forward. "Are you banning me?" Roland nodded. "Yes." Stunned, Sterling left without a word, the room erupting in quiet applause. An hour later, in the back office, Zariah stood in a clean shirt, apron folded, as Roland handed her a folder labeled "Management." "You didn't come here for a fight," he said. "But you stood up for everyone who's swallowed their pride." By the next day, a diner's video of the confrontation, Zariah soaked but defiant, went viral, amassing 2 million views in 24 hours. Comments hailed her as a hero, and sponsors cut ties with Sterling's firm over his reputation. At Leon Ray, the air lifted, staff stood taller, and a gold plaque read, "Respect is the dress code." Manager Zariah Coleman. She gained freedom, not fame, to stand for herself and others, proving courage is often just refusing to bow.